Oh my god, it's raining so much. So the day finally came. We're here for the fourth wing reading reaction video. After like months, years of this book coming out, I don't know when this came out. I finally read it after seeing so much about this book and putting it in hold for so long. I finally read it. I'm gonna take you to the past, my past self, so you can see all my reactions. I'm gonna like update during the video, and then at the end of the video I'll probably like tell you my thoughts, my prayers, and what I thought about the book. So yeah, I'll see you then. I will say though, flaming hot, scorching hot gets you into trouble and you like it level of hot. You know, not the best way to describe something. Also, when the hell was anybody gonna warn me that the first like 2 to 3 chapters have like 40 to 15 minutes between them? Why would this woman write this much?
Bruh.
It's off. So this is my main bitch. And we're doing a slutty read.
Huh?
They can't see, it's fine. So we're both reading. Oh my god, look ugly like this. Hold on. We're both reading. We're doing a slutty read of Fort Wing. Again, we're both going to the second chapter. This chapter has 40 minutes. We're doing a sleepover and we're doing a slutty read.
Just so you know, I could be reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, but I'm not.
Child. Anyway, so.
Oh! See, he's dead. Oh, mother. See, but I knew he was gonna die. I just didn't expect it to be so soon. Because he had the ring, and he said that he was gonna propose once he got to be a rhino. Like, bitch, you did. There's no need for 40 minutes of a chapter that is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm currently on chapter... Don't mind my voice, I'm sick. Okay, but I'm currently on chapter 7. Why is Aiden such an asshole? But it's kind of funny though. Like, this is what Miss Violet says. I'm more dangerous than you think, which is laughable. And then he's like, I'm quick hitting my boots. That was kind of funny. I'll give him his little crumbs. That was kind of funny. Okay, so this was another day, and it was like 9 a.m. in the morning. Don't mind my sleepy face. And we were gonna start chapter 14. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in here I was reading when Violet is trying to protect Andarna or whatever the yellow feather-tail golden dragon is called. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she was trying to save her, and the way... I know she's a baby, but the way she had no fire, she couldn't fly, she couldn't do anything, and you're just, honey, we cannot do this by ourselves. You need the help. Okay, so I just finished chapter 15. She got both dragons. Both dragons. And all hell broke loose. You can't read that, it's fine. So, Violet's dragon and Zayden's dragon are mated. Okay, I should not be having as much fun as I am. So, here we are again. little, I never remember the word, but we're gonna go over what like I've read. So we've passed the fighting sort of part, that part where they're like in the ring fighting. We passed that part, and Violet kind of ate that one, not gonna lie. Her poisoning her opponents before fighting them, type shit. I like that. And then Zayden came and ruined everything, but that's fine. Dane is starting to piss me off. He can never stay in his corner. It's like the fifth, not fifth, it's like the 1000th time that he has come to Violet, like begging her, crying, screaming, throwing up over her not going to the scribe quadrant, whatever it's called. What else? Oh, we've also passed not the threshing, no, whatever it's called, I don't know, but that thing with the obstacles where they have to go over that whole thing. I am so tired of the whole I'm short and frail thing. Like, Miss Violet cannot do anything because she's short and frail, then what are you doing in the writer's quadrant? It's like the whole thing where she couldn't climb, but I understand not being able to climb, but always being like, oh, I can't do it because I'm short. Bitch, I'm 5'2". I cannot reach the higher shelf on my cupboards. I climb the counters. I grab a chair. I find a way. And the fact that Zayden literally like grab her and be like, find a solution then. Like, period. And she did in the end, didn't she? Exactly. So we passed that part. We've also passed the trashing, I think. The little line that they do in front of the dragons, where like 2 more people died.
Well, just as I thought. Trash.
And then like 2 dragons sniffed her, and I was like, what the hell's going on? But then we got there in the end, and then we finally got to the part where they have the veil, where they go after the dragons. Like, it was obvious that she was gonna get like the big dragon that does not want to bond. I already like, you know, predicted that, but 2 dragons? That's kind of crazy, even for a main character. But whatever. Also, I'm getting tired of Jack Barlow's ass. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's getting on my last nerve.
You are fucking, you bloody.
And the fact that he wanted to kill poor little Goldie dragon, what's her name, Andarna. I'm gonna suck with his pronunciations, but then that's fine because I heard that the author also doesn't know how to pronounce them correctly.
And
But yeah, she got 2 dragons, and y'all, I was gagged that Terran, I don't know the name of her dragon, the big one. He's bonded, mated with Zayden's dragon. They got me there. She really got me there. Also, I have a question about that. Because ever since Violet figured that out, she's been like, her attraction towards Zayden has been like more evident, and I'm like, is it because of that? That's a question that I have, so I don't really know. And not gonna lie, the dragon is my favorite character on this book, period. Zayden is kind of funny. Every time he shows up, he makes me laugh. I don't know how to feel about him. But yeah, it's finally getting interesting, and I'm finally like almost at the 50% mark. It's like crazy. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm gonna read a little bit more. I guess I'll see you later. Bye. They were like in the main hall thingy. I don't know. They were outside, I think. And one of the students just starts like running towards them. It's like mind reading, you know, so he's hearing like all the voices in his head. And apparently, maybe I didn't catch that, but apparently that's a bad thing because Violet just said it. Being like a mind reader is a death sentence. And then literally, as the guy is like going insane and Zayden gets like next to her, a teacher comes, grabs his head, and just broke his neck.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
So, Okay, I'm here with another update because I just finished reading chapter 29 a couple days ago, like 2 days ago. And I know a lot of people talk about like chapter 30. So I wanted to record that one. But before, I wanted to give a little update on what has been happening in the book. Okay, so there was a group of like the Unbounded ones that tried to kill Violet, so another Wednesday for her. Because supposedly the link between the dragons and the risers right now is still a little weak. So they were trying to take advantage of that. Violet is not as big of a disappointment as I was expecting her to be. She held her own, and then obviously Zayden shown up. And then after that, she told that supposedly there was like a senior one in the group that like escaped the second that Violet woke up, but Violet managed to see who it was, and she told Zayden, and the next day Zayden told everybody, like in the little hall thingy. I don't really remember, but he told everybody. And fucking Dane, I'm getting tired of his shit, to be honest. And of course he didn't believe her, and then he wanted to force her to give him like the memory. Bitch.
Boo! You stink!
After that, obviously her dragon, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so we're not doing that. Her dragon showed everybody like her memory of just like who he was, so Dane finally shut the fuck up. And that's how he should stay. And obviously, like, she was murdered, period. She also has a new bodyguard called Liam. Kinda love him. He's my favorite of the human characters. He's definitely my favorite. Listen, I can just imagine that he's hot. And he's funny and charismatic and strong. Absolutely. I already love him. He's my favorite of the human characters. And then something happened. Let's roll the tape. So yeah, they kissed because the dragons were horny. See, I thought there was a level to what we could reach in fantasy, but apparently there isn't. Yeah, that happened, and then Zayden started with the whole "it was a mistake" bullshit. I don't got time for that. Liam, again, I keep returning to Liam. I love him. I hope he doesn't die. Oh yeah, they got to the mat thingies, and Jack finally got what he wanted, which was a fight with her, and then Zayden was nowhere to be seen. We only had Liam. He almost kicked her ass, but she got him with the oranges, which I knew she would. But because of that sort of thing, and then like the whole Unbounded, Zayden's getting a little bit tired because if she dies, he dies. He's now her bodyguard, but like he ignored her for like weeks or days. I'm not really like going with the chronological order of what's going on. He ignored like for days, and then finally talked to her after the fight with Jack. He started talking to her.
Bruh.
They also passed like the final tests where they had to steal like something that would be important to the enemy. They broke into her mother's office and they stole the map.
And that's on period.
And then I don't know if I missed a few chapters. I don't know if I blinked, if I went to sleep and read in my sleep, but all of a sudden Zayden is flirting with Violet.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
And I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. He has spent like half of the book literally like just treating her like shit. Not like shit, but like sort of like ignoring her, like she's there and I'm here. And now all of a sudden they kissed and he ignored her. And now he came back, he's flirting with her. And I don't trust that. I don't like it. So yeah, I'm uncomfortable because I don't know if I can trust him. And then she went down with the Griffins. They went to some place, Montserrat, here. And a lot of Griffins came. It was a whole deal, like hell broke loose. Mira told Violet to go away, told Xander to take Violet away. It was a whole thing. And then Zayden, after that whole ordeal, Zayden confessed to her that he can't stop thinking of her. And it's stressing me because I don't know if I can trust this motherfucker. And then, oh my god, see, because I thought, Liam, I love you, please don't die. And then what does the fucker do? He gets stabbed by Jax. Jack. Not Jax. Did you not hear what I said about not dying? Because it's crucial. And then Violet went crazy. I'll go crazy too if somebody stabbed Liam. And she killed him. She summoned lightning, so apparently she's Zeus' daughter. And it was a capture the flag kind of thing. A capture the flag in the egg. And a fucking Jack Barlow, or whatever, how you say his name, he's stabbing people. So yeah, now she's a lightning wielder. And that's what's been happening. I'm gonna read chapter 30 today. It has to be a spicy chapter if everybody's going crazy about it. It's like chapter 54 and 55 of A Court of Mist and Fury. So I'll read that and I'll try to record my reactions. So yeah, I think that's the update up until now. I'm 74% into the book. Hopefully I finish it today. But yeah, that's all for this update and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my god, he's so annoying. Always with the "this is not what you want." Are the dragons horny again? God damn.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
So they're done doing the doing. So like there's this scene on Twilight in the second to last movie, and it reminds me exactly of what's going on right here. Okay, so this is the last explanation probably. But yeah, so they did the doing, and then Xaden was all like, don't fall for me, we're just gonna be friends. And then 2 chapters later, this man is flirting with her left, right, and center.
That doesn't make no sense.
Like a month passed or something like that, and they're in love with each other now. It's going so fast already. Like, what do you mean you're in love with each other? You had sex a couple times. They were interrupting during another boo-booing time because supposedly they were being attacked, but they weren't. There was like war games, and then after those supposedly war games where they like flew to the place where like something was happening, all hell broke loose. Also, Dane found out about them. Oh, I'll get to Dane. Apparently we cannot trust anybody, which I knew. The second, this has no correlation, but the second that Xaden started flirting with Violet and started being like, oh, I love you, I want to try, I want to be with you, I was like,
That's suspicious.
I'm not trusting this man. This man has something up his sleeve. And he did. He did. I was correct, because he was giving weapons to the enemy, which apparently is not the enemy, or like innocent people trying to survive. I don't know anymore. This bullshit always happens. But yeah, and then because of that, Miss Violet gets in a screaming match with Liam, with Xaden, and apparently we discovered a fucking... Oh, I knew Dane was gonna piss me off. That whole touching face thingy. They're supposed to be friends. This bitch is forcing himself to see... Apparently, wyverns in Venom, or whatever they're called, exist. They're not just myths. Surprise, surprise, who's shocked? We're trying to protect this city against super soldiers on crack. But yeah, I think that's the update, and then maybe, I don't know, depending on what happens, I'll update a little bit more.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I'm back again. Listen, Liam's dragon is not doing well, and all I have to say is, if Liam dies because of Violet,
catch me outside, how about that?
I'm gonna delete this book.
I'm fine.
I'm not doing well. The only character that I liked. The only character that I liked. Burn it.
What?
Did I say stand there and look stupid? No, I said burn it.
It could have been Dane. So apparently we just found out how to kill the wyvern. Couldn't have done that before Liam died, could we? No, that was too much to ask of them. You couldn't have let him live until the second book. You had to kill him now.
Disgusting!
I need people to stop stressing me. What the hell is the golden baby doing here? Why is she here? Isn't she supposed to be safe? What is she doing here? I swear to God, if she dies, I'm not finishing this book. I'm gonna DNF it. Honestly, I wish I could remember what the hell I was reading in here, because apparently it's giving. I just don't know what is giving. We're back. I finally finished reading the book. I finished reading it today. I have some thoughts. I feel like one of the good aspects of this book is that I went into it with like really low expectations. It's something that I do with like very TikTok famous books because they tend to disappoint me a little bit. I give it 3.5. My thing is it overhyped? It absolutely is. It's nothing new, or it's nothing out of this world, but it is exciting enough to be like an average book. Maybe for like people new to fantasy, I could see how this book could be like absolutely world changing, but it was definitely, it was okay to me. Maybe because I read so much fantasy that this wasn't really like nothing life changing to me, but it was a good book. I liked it. I wish I liked it more, or I wish it was like a little bit better, because it does take like every single category that I like about fantasy. It has dragons, it has romance, it has enemies to lovers, but I did have some issues with it that to me kind of like really lowered the rating of Fourth Wing. One of the things, like the writing, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It did, however, have like a lot of cringy parts where I had to put my Kindle down. That was one of my issues with the writing, very cringy sometimes. Another one of my issue was that I didn't connect with that many characters besides the dragon and Liam. But besides those two, I didn't really feel anything for Violet. She was there. Zayden had his funny moments. Zayden had moments where I'm like, okay, he's there, and then he had other moments where like, I kind of like this guy, like I'm having fun with him. But those two are also one of my issues with this book. I felt like the dynamic between Zayden and Violet was so good up until like chapter 30. And now listen to me. I feel like Rebecca did it so well with their build-up of their relationship. It wasn't like anything rushed. But then we reached chapter 30, and then 2 chapters after chapter 30, it's like they do a complete 180, and now they're obsessed with each other. And I'm like, didn't we just establish that it was gonna be more of a physical thing? Maybe I read that incorrectly, but I don't think I did. Now they're like saying I love you to each other, like they're loving each other, and I'm like, I don't believe that they actually like each other. I don't know. I'm gonna read the second book because that cliffhanger, that end of the book actually left me gagged. I was not expecting that. And then we also have like the issue of, I feel like they could have edited this book. There were so many parts in this book that it felt like this is not gonna do anything for the book, and then I ended up right. Maybe I'm missing like something, maybe I'm just not remembering, but I feel like every part that she had on the archives was useless. Like they had no, again, maybe they'll like play out in the next book, but it feels like they had no payout. It was just there to be there. I don't know, I feel like there were some scenes that were definitely like not needed, and it could have been cut off, and honestly the book could have been shorter. And also, listen, this book ended up being good, but the fact that it takes you up until like 30% of the book to get good is kind of crazy. I put on Fable like a comment, and literally every single person that commented, they were like, oh, just push through, trust me, it's gonna get better. And I listened, and it did, but 30% of the book, I think that was all of my issues with it. Otherwise, it was a good book. It's readable. Would I read it again? I don't think I will, but I am excited for the second one. And maybe I'll also do like another video like this reacting. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to follow me on my socials so you can also see like what I comment. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye!